In the magical kingdom of Folivora, hidden away between the Gar and La mountains, a town of infants trained to become the next great heroes of their generation. This is the Adventures of BabyDale.
Hello and welcome back to the Chronicles of Folivora, the Adventures of BabyDale. I am your dungeon mother, Alexander Hehr. Joining with me is my Fabled Five. Say hi, Fabled Five.
Hi, Fabled Five.
We're returning once again with Jake Cannon as Chromeal. We have Julia Ray as Andro, Sean Dunphy as Burrow, Briland Schack-Farnell as Cousteau, and then Ellora Bultema as Karder. I'm gonna say her name differently every time.
No one knows how it's pronounced. Not even me.
And she will never tell us. And what did we decide our group name was?
We're the babies in the corner.
Babies in the corner. The Fabled Five have become the babies in the corner. Last we left off on BabyDale when Chromeal was about to give the killing blow to Sklunk, the prince of BabyDale, the son of Duchess Skyla in charge of BabyDale. When he's about to do the killing blow, an arrow flies out of nowhere, killing Sklunk themselves. That's where we left off, and this is where we're going to come back to, except you're in that moment still. You see the blood, the Duchess has said these things, and Karder, for you hiding behind Dwell, sitting there still kind of in the hide action.
Unengaged.
You look around,
In action.
and give me a perception check, please.
That's a 17
Ooh.
plus 1.
That's great, 18, that's amazing.
Very perceptive.
Good way to start, because you look around and you realize that time has stopped.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
You have been paused. What do you do? Everyone around you stopped, like the water in the fountains nearby have stopped flowing. People are frozen. A lot of your friends are kind of panicked. You see the Duchess's face completely shocked and terrified. What do you do now that time has stopped?
I take, do I know how long time will be stopped for?
Absolutely not. You've never had this happen to you before.
No. Part of me is tempted to just go over to Cousteau's tank and just rough up the water just a little bit.
So you go to the tank.
What?
It's not open at the top.
No.
You could shake him like a snow globe, though.
I don't want to do that. That's
Okay.
sounds like a lot of work. Okay. Are the frog people still there?
Jeremy, Sarah, and Corey are starting to run away.
And they don't have bows? Does anyone have a bow? or
So you're looking around for anybody that may have been for the shot. You still already rolled 18, so you're doing pretty good on perception. Nobody nearby, not even the guards near the Duchess, have bows.
Okay, here's what I do. I don't know how much time we have, so my first move is I go over to Skyla, I just turn her the other way. And if that's my only move I can do, I bought us a little bit of time. She'll be a little confused.
So you turn her around, and as you did that, and you go back. Do you go back to like where you were
yeah,
before?
and I'm like, okay.
Cool.
I'm frozen too.
You hear, you go back to freeze, and you hear little snaps. And next to you, flitting around, is this little fey creature with pink skin and big long ears and a little like hot pink, a little bit darker pink hair that's pulled up into a ponytail that's straight up. And it's flitting around with you, little glitter coming around, and it just giggles. I gotta start doing the high range stuff, so I gotta do a little different.
Oh.
That seemed like a lot of fun. Was it like moving her? Was that fun?
Yeah, is this a gift for not engaging in combat and like killing someone?
Gift?
Oh god, that's not what I was imagining.
Gift.
How much time do I have left? Do you know?
As much as I want, but I gotta ask. What's a gift?
It's like if something nice you do for another person, you can give them something. It can be tangible or intangible.
So what I did for you by stopping time, pausing time. So that was a gift for you.
Yes.
Can I have one?
Sure.
What do you give them?
I give them a kiss.
Aww.
I give them a peck on the cheek, but it's a kiss.
It's a kiss,
like
yeah.
friend.
But it's a peck because you're very
Yeah. I don't want that to be the why did you do that?
To say thank you.
That's thank you?
Yes.
Okay, and they kiss you back on the cheek. Thank you for the thank you.
Oh. Okay, so do I have more time or?
No,
Okay.
I just
go back into the position.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say hi and thank you for the thank you. And
What's your name?
Oh my God! I haven't thought about this in years. Oh, okay. There it is. Percept. And they hit the P really hard. Percept.
Will I see you again?
I hope. This was fun. This was. I don't talk to a lot of people. I'm not usually allowed to talk to a lot of people, so I got to talk to you, and I just want to say, and they think hard about what they're able to say.
While they're thinking,
Uh-huh.
can I I forget on the map, who is furthest from me?
Myself.
Yeah, Chromeal, Andro, and Cousteau are farthest from you.
Can
Burrow's
I-
the one close to you.
I'd slowly take Burrow and creep ourselves closer to them.
Okay,
But
cool.
it's slowly while they're thinking.
That was fun. And you slowly move. He's like, cool. Snaps, and he automatically moves you. You blink, and you appear right where you needed to be. Okay. Well, I can't. And he looks up, off to the distance. Goes, I can't do this much longer. Okay, cool. Bye. And then pop. Time comes back. Disappears. Duchess is turned around, going, those kids. Those kids! Screaming. Karder and Burrow have magically appeared behind you in a split second. And the BabyDale guard starts slowly advancing towards you. What do you do?
So I can't do that.
Guys, we don't have the weapons. I can't prove it's us.
What?
You have very quick. This needs to be a quick discussion because you're getting every second you take to do this. This
Does
guard's
anyone know how to
getting
fly?
I would like to cast grease between us and them.
You can do that. I'm not even gonna have an attack thing. It's just gonna be grease there.
Just a hose comes out of the bank and starts spilling slick grease all over the ground in a 10-foot square in front of us.
Oh,
Good.
can I use No, wait. Actually, can I do that on myself and other people? Does disguise self work on other people as well as myself?
Just you.
Ah.
But you can do it just to yourself.
Okay. I disguise myself as a guard,
Okay.
and I'm and I grab all of them. I got them, you guys.
So you turn on your group, or are you gonna act like I already got them?
I got them, you guys. I'll never tell you.
I got
I will say there's a disadvantage of you trying to disguise yourself in the middle of an open area.
Yeah, but I'm in the middle. They're surrounding me. I'm ducked down.
Did you tell them you were gonna do this?
No, there was
Then
no
they
time.
don't. So
There was no time to tell them.
give me a luck check. So just roll a straight d20.
Oh, 5.
Oh, then no. Everyone saw you turn. Everyone saw you turn into a goddamn barbar. We're going, no. And the other preteen kids are like, I can't. No. You're just a kid. You're obviously not a human baby guard dwarf like the baby guard
I'm
guard.
warning you guys, I swear.
Oh
I sound
god.
like that.
They keep advancing. They step into the grease. They slip a little bit, so it slows them down. You have a little bit more time.
How far away is the Duchess from me?
About 120 feet.
Okay.
That's pretty far.
Were you trying to do suggestion? It's fair.
Yeah.
You can get closer if you want, but you'll have to travel through the grease.
I'm
No,
rolling
it's-
backwards. I'm
Rolling backwards.
rolling
There is,
right.
you guys, if you want to ask, there is, though, that's the front entrance where she's coming from. You can go back through the tavern and then out the back door.
Oh, they're smart.
Or you can go off to the side gate.
What's the side gate's probably closer?
Side gate is closer, but you're more out in the open. Going through the tavern, you have a chance of losing them.
But we're babies.
We have friends in the tavern.
Tavern, let's go.
Tavern.
Tavern.
I follow
Do you
them.
take Dwell with you?
Fuck, we gotta.
That's what. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
saying it was be
Yeah.
like.
We did this all for 12
You-
to begin with.
Well, I don't think we really need him. It's not like he's told us anything.
But I feel like Dwell.
You did
since
tell
we
you.
helped him
Well, I guess
out.
no. Nymphy helped you.
Yeah, Nippy helped us. Dwell hasn't done anything. He's just an accountant.
But Dwell was being attacked, so I feel like
We
he
can
would
break
already
his
be
legs and leave
there.
him behind.
Bro!
Does Cousteau say that really quickly?
No.
No? Okay.
No, he does not.
I say it. No, okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Quickly.
So we
Tavern.
need
Take him
Fine,
to
we'll
the
take
tavern
him,
to the
we'll
back.
to take him. We
Cool.
need more information.
Take.
Now give me a bunch of. I'm gonna roll for Dwell. Give me a bunch of stealth checks.
Oh god.
Briland rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah, I do.
Because, by the way, people at home, Briland is rolling disadvantage because he's in, I don't know if we've talked about this a lot in the first episode, he's in a tank called the Vank, which it's up to Cousteau to explain if he wants to. And because it's just a massive, basically robot, he is when he's in it, he has disadvantage on stealth. So what did we get from you guys?
14.
Okay.
30-20.
Ooh, nice.
7.
The great axe is making it really hard to be stealthy.
15.
15.
Okay. As I'm backing up into the tavern, you just hear.
What did you roll?
3.
Oh my god. So obviously they do, I'm gonna have you do another stealth check in a second. Obviously they do see you go into the tavern. Everyone in the tavern is like coming at you now. The Duchess has announced that you've killed her son. You need to be captured. Even Mama Galactus looks at you. And you could, there's a chance of persuading people, but you have a room full of people now trying to attack you. Do you just keep going and run to the exit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a dex save and stealth then.
Like lock eyes with
Mama? Or with
Bird.
With Dwell?
With Dwell.
Yes.
To be like
Well,
with us.
yeah, he rolled a 5.
And this is Dex save.
Dex save.
I did a 17.
Ooh, nice.
7.
Okay.
Oh.
You're difficult to do.
13.
13.
8.
8.
30-20.
Okay.
I can have people hiding behind the bank if that's what they need.
What's gonna happen is a bunch of things are gonna be thrown at you.
Okay.
Those of you who got over 15, raise your hand. Great. You will have no damage from this. You will make it out the back door. Those of you who scored less than a 15 are going to take 5 damage from bottles and things like that being thrown at you.
Okay.
Dwell is going to get, I'll do this with some flavor. You go through, you navigate, you got bottles being thrown at you, people are trying to grab at you, hands are grabbing, and you're trying to get in, you're almost to the back door, and then Nymphy stands in your way. And Nymphy's like, I got the hot goss. You need to get captured. And she goes for you in Dwell,
Wow. Nymphy.
deciding
Come on now.
that understanding the odds of what's happening and understanding what is important and seeing everything that happened and knowing the truth, he decides in a split second to literally lower his head and charge straight into Nymphy, knocking her over, not hurting her at all, but knocking her over prone and knocking himself on top of her as well, clearing the space for you to go through. And so Dwell looks back and says, Wagon! Wagon! And that's all you hear as you run out and you bolt out of the Mama Galactus' tavern, but now you are in BabyDale. And you are out of, people aren't following you yet, but you're being looked for in this entire town. So, what do you think you need to do right now?
He was shouting wagon?
Wagon.
Okay.
Which, if anybody wants to do an insight check for that,
I'll do.
or history check, either one, whichever is better. I think they're both intelligence.
No, yeah.
I got a +3 on the other one. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead. I only have a plus 1.
Yeah, Chroma, you've got a -1.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that check.
I got
Oh no, insight versus history. So whatever's
They're both the same for me, so
Yeah.
I rolled a 9 with
9.
I'll do a
Okay.
history check.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Damn. Anybody else have anything? Cool. Cousteau knows because you've gotten a lot of your parts from your friend. You got a lot of your parts for your tank, but there are some small things that don't come in there, like wood pieces and screws and things that need to be adapted. So you know that there is a wagoneer that comes into town at a specific entrance in BabyDale that may be a way to sneak on and leave.
Okay.
That's what you know.
Do I know where that would be?
You don't know where it would be,
Okay.
but you might know someone who knows something. Does anybody else have any innate knowledge they would like to share?
I would like to share that the whole town's hunting for us, and I might know a way out of this area. I might know a hole, perhaps,
Don't. Oh, I love holes.
to escape through.
Can we believe the untrue one?
You don't know I'm the untrue one.
Hey, listen.
All of
How
the
did
rest of us were called out by
tracking?
name.
You are not the
True.
octopus.
At the end
Right.
at the end of the prophecy, it was announced that Andro and the one who's untrue, Chromeal, Burrow, and the octopus too. So yes, they're correct. But
Seems interesting.
I will say, you are offering a way out. Do other people think that innately they have ideas based off of their
If
past,
they don't
their
roll me,
orphanages?
can I just go anyway?
Chromeal, roll me a history check.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could probably use my guardsman standards bearer shit to sneak through town.
True, you have, if you can talk your way out of it.
What did you say?
A history.
Okay.
So it's -1.
13.
That's fine. You also know that there may be, you've heard ways, that the tunnels in Copper Coin go everywhere.
They do.
And you may know that some dwarves, like your characters, have to go in and out, sometimes without going up. So you think that there may be an entrance or exit
through the big toe.
Through the heel, technically.
The heel.
Achilles
the
heel.
back.
Good. So you got wagon, you got the heel of that, you have Karder's escape, and then Andro, you think back, and you think that there is someone you could call for help, but you're not sure if you want to do that now. You do or you do not? You don't have to. You don't want to? Then don't. The honest to goodness, if it feels scary to do it, then don't do it.
I don't want
Then don't do it, and then don't mention it. Good.
Not right
And then Burrow, do you think anything about the Temple of Mother would help, or is that a bad place to go because the point cult's there?
Yeah, I would. Burrow's not thinking about Temple of Mother as being a place to go.
Our options are wagon, which we know that is a location, one of the exits of BabyDale. We know that Karder has some sort of escape, and then we think Chromeal's escape we might be through the tunnels. What do we think?
I'm biased towards tunnels because I love a good tunnel. That's how I got my name. So I would enjoy a good escape through there.
Cousteau, can you move the tunnels?
They're made for dwarves, and you're already taller than a dwarf, or you're shorter than Orcal. But it's definitely not an easy terrain.
But does Cousteau have enough power to just kind of
It may have to do a little bit of dexterity stuff with him.
Can you promise that we can go through these tunnels? Because I heard you might have to sweet
This is a
talk.
rumor.
Yeah, you might have to sweet talk your way, or they don't even exist.
I grew up in these tunnels.
I know for a fact my way exists. Okay?
You know for a fact.
You know for a fact?
I know for a
Says
fact
the
it
untrue.
exists.
Untrue. How do we know you're not going to
I can tell you why it's untrue.
Roll a persuasion check, and I want you guys to roll. It's not persuasion, and then roll against it for intelligence.
That's a
Or
25.
insight.
Just straight.
Was that a nat
It's
20?
it's a 19 plus 6.
Oh, none of you are going to beat
inside.
that.
No.
Well, and I can tell you exactly why I'm the untrue
Nice.
one. I can tell you. It's
Oh.
because I'm a performer. It's called I have a stage name to protect my identity. So yeah, it's Karder. Is the stage name. My real name, Karder with a T, not a D. I don't know what to tell you.
The D makes it sound really cool. Yeah, Karder instead of Carter. Yeah, it's nice.
So yeah, now you know the secret.
And you fully believe that, and that is the
Because that's the
truth.
truth.
That's the truth. And
That's the truth.
Karder rolled a 25, so it is very persuasive that he
I'm
knows
telling
what's
the
going on.
truth.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you want to go to Carter's route?
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a dirty 1, so yes. I would want to go
dirty
for
one.
a dirty 1. I got a -1
One
on a
to a 2. Oh
Ever
my
heard
god.
that phrase?
Great. So,
Follow me.
I want you to do one more stealth check. One more time to see if we run into any guards on the way there.
I have something I want to do.
Yes.
As we are traveling.
Absolutely.
Any rocks that we pass on the way, just Cousteau is going to use his claws to pick them up, and he's going to do his magical tinkering 4 different times. And on each rock, I'm going to put in noises of the Vank and my own
Ooh.
the Vank's voice.
Yeah, because you can do that.
Quickly this way, and then throw it away from us.
Gotcha. So decoying it.
Yeah.
Great.
And I'm gonna do that
sick.
4 separate times.
Okay, so that is actually going to be just roll your stealth with advantage now.
And I'll roll
Everybody.
a straight one.
Yeah. Yeah, except for if you have disadvantage.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Okay, what is it? What are we doing? It's
Stealth
Okay.
With advantage.
with advantage. You roll it twice and take the better one.
Oh.
Yeah, Carter, you +7. I
Okay,
did it.
dang it. Okay.
You take the better one.
First one.
They're both pretty bad, but it's with stealth,
Yeah, so +7.
so it's 10.
10. Great. Jesus, not great. That's
Yeah, no.
a 3 was
It was
better
a-
than 2. What was the other one?
Oh no, it was a 4, so 11.
So 11. Okay.
13.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
Great.
18.
Great.
8.
That's fine. The majority of your pass.
Say I'm still disguised, so I don't look like Karder.
So, you've decided to stealthily go to what we'll say what is Karder is big secret escape route. So you make your way
Karder's hole.
Carter's hole. It's a Carter's hole. A glorious hole. That being said,
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
So, on the outskirts of BabyDale, towards the lower orphanage that we talked about last episode, a very run-down, large farmland orphanage, the babies run to this kind of secluded area of BabyDale. There's a lot of trees there, some bushes, and as you approach, you see the remnants of what was a fire, where someone was there recently, but not there anymore. And you see, and you're still about 30 feet away, but you show them a crack in the wall that is still there. A hole that can fit through, that can squeeze people through if needed. So that is
crack.
So you see a hole in the wall that is definitely too big or too small for Cousteau. But I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. You guys figure there's a hole in the wall not big enough for Cousteau. What do you do about that?
Can you catapult your body over? Not your body, but your Vank, and then we'll
Yeah, do you have any means of widening the hole?
Oh, yeah, can you widen the hole?
I mean, you can try attacking it.
Yeah,
I could, but
also I lead them over to a nearby tree and we hide under there in the shade.
It'd be a pretty clear sign.
Good, so you hide.
They went this
Fantastic.
way.
Yes, I have moved us over to the base of a tree in which we are somewhat not out in the open, but we can still see the hole.
Cool. So go ahead and you roll me a perception check for me.
Oh, okay, that's a nat 1.
Oof.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a 20. It's a nat 20.
Oh, is it a symbol thing?
Yes.
Is that 20?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, way to I'm about to flip this shit.
Not
All right.
how the turns.
You go under the tree closest to there, and perceptively, you know this area pretty well. You walk past it every so often to be like, this is a core memory that I'm gonna constantly see in my brain because it was an important thing that happened to you. And then in the tree, as you know, it's the top of the tree is kind of not sitting high in the sky. It's like feeling weighted down at the top. And in there, you see a little shimmer of an arrowhead glinting in the light. And you know that there's someone up there with a long bow and an arrow waiting to strike anybody who goes near that crack on the wall.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, guys, there's a guy up in the tree waiting for us to strike us down. So if any of us can, I don't know, shake the tree or instantly kill the person up there with the longbow, and it's a longbow, they probably might have killed the prince.
I shall cut down this tree with my great axe.
Okay, are you actually gonna do that?
Yep.
Give me 3 attack rolls, because you're gonna chop it down 3 times. Try to get it 3 times. Give me 3 attack rolls.
Also,
So plus 6 to all of them.
Is that a D12 then?
D20 still.
D12.
Can I I don't know if I need insight, but it looks like a guard who's up in the tree, right?
You have a nat 20. So the interesting is not a, you don't see guards carrying that kind of arrows. It's a very special, very
attack modifier.
So plus 6.
Oh, that's not bad.
So no, you know it's not a guard. You know it. That's your nat 20. You don't know what it is because they're still obscured, but you know it's not a guard because guards aren't that good.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's a guard, but also maybe not.
What'd you get?
9, 20, and 20 something.
Great. So 2 of them. The first one bounces off, and you're like, all right, let me steal myself. And you get the other 2. Now roll me 2 d12s, and then add 6 total.
Are we just cutting down the tree,
add 12
or are you
total.
killing?
He's cutting down the tree.
Okay. Can I lead us to a different tree to hide?
30?
Hell yeah. You and that first one severs it in half, and that second one, you feel a lot of energy in it, and you follow through, and you just cleanly cut that tree as it lives that thing where it lands.
The Minecraft tree.
Yeah. And then it just sways, and as it falls forward, that person is going to jump out of the tree, and you see Cece. Curacora. Some of you don't recognize them.
Cool.
Cece comes in, does a backflip, lands on another tree with her longbow cocked, looks at you all, and looks down and notices you all and going, "You're the dweebs that killed Sklunk.
What?
I bullied that kid. What the hell? He needed to stay alive, not die immediately. Do you know how pissed the Duchess is? You're going back in or I'm killing you anyways."
Is she within 30 feet?
She landed on a tree that is 30 feet tall, so she's within 30 feet.
Okay, can I use Charm Person?
Absolutely. Karder hid through the entire first combat, and I was like, my hole, charm person.
Listen, I feel really bad, you guys. Okay, it's just a D.
It's myself actually. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So I believe your DC is 14. DC is 14, so we're gonna do that. It's wisdom. She's pretty wise, though, I will say.
Also, wait. So how far away is she?
She's 30 feet tall. 30 feet up.
She's
She's
30 feet tall.
30 feet tall.
Damn.
Great.
That woman is large.
They don't build them like
She
that.
only did a 9, so she is charmed by you.
Ooh.
But that means you cannot attack her, or else you'll break
No
charm.
one touch her.
Hey, girl.
Damn it.
So it's charmed for the next hour. So
Okay,
she's like,
great.
but you know what? Fuck that
You
kid.
didn't like it.
Fuck that kid.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
I know, you're right. You're right.
Guys
She
sucks.
pulls out like a clove cigarette and just starts lighting
You're
it.
so cool.
I'm telling you, like, he was just a little bitch, you know, like constantly complaining. He just look. I really don't care. It's up to me to like stop y'all, but really, Bessel, I'm not gonna like help her over here. I'm not really gonna do much for you guys. And she's just kind of like now she's become like the chill babysitter. Like if you want to leave. It's
I have a question.
fine. Yeah.
I have a question. So, what did you mean? Did you just mean like he had to stay alive because he, like, did he serve a certain purpose, or you're just saying he had to stay alive because
He's
he
the
was okay?
Duchess's
Oh,
son.
it's just
He's
that?
the
Okay.
heir to BabyDale, of course.
Yeah, but like he was thought by an arrow, and you have an arrow,
That's
so
true.
it's kind of
Yeah,
like
and I was
suspicious.
pretty close to
Don't attack
Splunk
Don't attack.
when the arrow went through. Does the arrows that she have look similar, like similar fletching or anything to the one that
Was it an
shot
inside job?
Splunk?
I'll say yes. It was a nice arrow. It was definitely an arrow that's used by caretakers, but we don't know if it doesn't say like the Fletcher didn't say Kurakura.
Right.
But you know that the arrow and her arrows are very similar.
Okay.
And give me a second. Great. Can you guys give me a perception roll? Yeah, perception roll quick. That you're combating what she rolled, which is absolute shit. What'd you get? It's okay. She did poorly too. She rolled with disadvantage because she's charmed.
Kind of 5.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
12.
Cousteau can't because Cousteau has no idea how to read human emotions.
No.
He's still learning that part. The rest of you see that she's like, no, I wanted him alive. Yeah, I wanted him alive. She did not want him alive. You don't know if she's the one who killed him, but she did not actually want him alive. But yeah, if you guys want to like leave or whatever, and are you still chatting with her?
Yeah.
Great. As you're chatting with her, you hear, "Hey, stop it!" And it's like 2 preteen BabyDale guards with like wearing like really loose armor start like clunking towards you from about 60 feet away.
Guards, halt!
You try to use standards bearer?
Yes, this is a closed ceremony. Be on your way.
They like stop and I'm gonna use an intelligence. They have BabyDale guards.
These are
BabyDale
not
guards
the
have-
babies you're looking for.
We're just standing around a chopped down tree.
Okay, this must be something new I didn't know. Okay, thanks. And Kurakura just is like, they're great. I love these kids. These little fuckers. Love these kids. She's still cursing. You guys want to drag? And the preacher's like, no, I'm too. And then they like see how cool Kurakura is, and
She's
she's
pretty
like,
cool.
okay, cool. Like keep doing what you're doing. And then they're gonna leave confused. They may come back after figuring it out that this is a ruse, but you at least got them off your tail.
Wait, guys, I have a question. Babies. Where
Guys, babies.
do y'all remember where Dunphy said there was a line of walking?
Was that Temple of the Mother?
Between the Temple of the Mother and Coppercoin.
Well, oops.
Um,
Especially since I'm.
That's okay. No, you're at.
Burrow's
I mean,
a
are you
little
gonna
bit more.
walk away from the crack in the wall?
Well, I turned to Cece and I say, like, do you know anything about the missing nannies and caretakers and such?
Of course I do. Like, duh.
And what do you
But, like,
know?
Like, and she takes your hand. Like, she takes your hand. She's like, we're friends and you're great, but like, I can't say anything because like,
Because you get assassinated.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, you can charm me all you want, but like, I can't make me kill myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She like punches you in the head, like really like not
Ow.
too hard, but like she's trying to be like nice about it.
Punching me in the head.
But you know what? We're friends right now for the next like 45 minutes. So let me give you some advice. I don't suggest being here in the next 5 minutes. Because the entirety of this town, every baby you've known, every caretaker, every guard is looking for you. Crazy. Wow. Insane. You fuckers need to leave, like, immediately.
Through the crack.
If you want to. I mean, the crack is pretty good.
Is there another way? One that accommodates.
I do know in like an hour there's a wagon coming. Like that's for transport. It's a guy named Beigel. He's a kind of shitty little elephant dude. He comes by.
Shitty and little.
No, he's tall. I call him little because everyone's little. Like little is an insult to me.
Because she's 30 feet tall.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. He comes by and like he gets supplies and he can actually like sneak on his wagon if you want to too. But like the hole is right there.
Yeah,
Like in an hour though. So like.
And you just told us 5 minutes would not be good.
Yeah, I mean, if you found a place to hide for like an hour, then you can go
No,
to
but
the
I say
wagon.
if we can make it through. Why don't we just make it?
What's
through the
wrong
crack?
with the hole,
Yeah,
guys?
what's wrong
The
with the
hole
crack?
is there.
Okay.
Will you keep your arrows
and she
trained
looks at.
away?
She looks. What do you say?
Keep your arrows trained away from that hole.
Great. And she like goes like this. She's like talking to you, but she has her arrows like behind her. And a squirrel like chirps, and she immediately shoots and kills it. And be like, I can do that. That's great. Fantastic. Of course. I'm not gonna kill anybody, but I'll. And she goes, what's wrong with the hole? And she looks at Cousteau and be like, oh, the little. Okay. She turns. She pulls out a specific arrow, turns, shoots the hole. It basically just it is an arrow with a shrink and enlarge spell on it.
Okay.
And
Enlarge
specifically,
that
you'd think it's like,
hole.
oh, it's enlarging the hole. No.
Oh.
She actually, what she does is she shoots the brick at the top of the crack, and that enlarges so much that it actually crumples the rest of the wall around it. And basically now the hole is a large gap that anybody can go through. It's helpful, but at the same time, people now are able to follow you out too.
Yeah. Well, I could have done that.
You say that, she's like, but it didn't, did you? Next time, read the room. Oh, wait.
So could you do us a solid and for the next 45 minutes, just make sure this hole is covered so nobody can chase after us?
I'm listening. You didn't charm me, little demon boy. Sorry.
But I'm so cute. Come on.
Yeah, if
Okay.
fucking devil was cute, Jesus.
That's true. So for the next.
And then she like
however long we have,
goes to.
however long we have. Yeah, make sure no one. Do your best to dissuade them from going out of the hole. And for every person you meet, you say that the babies in the corner were headed towards Copper Toe Headfield or whatever it's called, and not through the hole. Don't even mention the hole. You say like, oh, you know what? I heard they're this way. For the next, for however long
Like
we have, every person you meet,
35
that's what you
minutes,
say. That's what you tell them.
Okay, yeah, sure. She turns around and she
Can I
like
have a
looks at the
cigarette?
hole. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. And she gives you a cigarette. But you don't get a lighter, so you have to find somebody else to get a lighter for you.
It's a good start.
Later.
Yeah, thank you. You go to Andro to do the clove. And, no, you understand the severity of the situation. You hear more clanking. She turns around and she goes, hey, the babies went to that Copper Toe Head place. And she like immediately, it's copper coin, of course, but she does the same thing you say. Or whatever, don't worry about the hole behind me. The kids are like, the BabyDale guards are like clunking and still kind of confused, but now is your chance. Do you escape?
I'm already in the tunnel.
You're already, everyone's like, so you're still chatting to CC, but
As soon as-
Cousteau's already gone.
As soon as it was open.
Burrow, you're through the hole.
Yeah, as soon as she said about like, I don't need to listen to you, I was just like, I sulk.
Roll away. Andro, you're out.
I'm out.
Good.
Don't you want to say
Oh,
goodbye
yeah.
to Cecil?
Chromeal's out. All right, and so Karder is the last one out through the hole that they remember from a year ago. And so you exit this hole into the great unknown. And as the dust settles, so the wall was still coming down, you walk through the wall that came down as the dust settles, and you keep walking, and you go for about a quarter mile through forest. Right on the outskirts of BabyDale, which, by the way, none of you, except for one of you, has been outside of BabyDale. But never on purpose is the kind of thing. That person will explain if they want to a little later. But you go out there and you're in the forest immediately beyond BabyDale. There's a forest there, no path, anything. You walk through the thicket until it clears out a little bit and you go to a forked path. And I don't mean the normal forked path. I mean a path that literally looks like a fork.
Nice.
You're coming up the spine and you've got the three tendrils that go one towards, if anyone wants to give me a nature check, especially Sean if you want to, since you're a very nature type person.
I have an excellent memory for maps and geography.
You do.
So I can always recall the general layout of terrain.
Correct. Let's let you roll and then I'm going to add some flavor to that.
11.
11 for nature. Anybody else wanted to do nature? It's okay.
I
You can do it.
got a 12.
That's not bad.
I'll do a nature. I got a 15.
Cool.
I'm also gonna do nature.
Oh wait, am I proficient? Oh, just kidding.
I got.
Yeah, you should be proficient. So you got +2.
I got 14, but also that's one of my skills. So do I do anything else?
No, it's whatever the number there is already added to proficiency bonus.
So if
14.
Oh.
Yeah. So cool. So you all know that some of you, especially Karder, you're familiar with the sound of running water, like the water coming from the gutters of the alley behind Mama Galactus. You're very aware of that. So you hear water coming from the left path. You hear water coming from the left path. Burrow, you have been here before. That's why you're so recognizing of this. You don't know why you know where you are, but you do know where you are.
One now.
Oh.
So you know that the center path goes deeper into the forest, and then the path to the right goes to a trail that basically goes to one of the gates, the gate trail. So like I see on the board here, goes to like a cleared path that travels to in and out of BabyDale. Okay. So you've got 3 options. You've got water, forest, trail.
Who can swim? Can I swim?
Cousteau like raises his hands.
All of my tentacles.
So we got 1 swimmer.
Can I swim?
No, I would say it's really hard to swim with your fluffy down. It probably weighs you down pretty badly.
All right.
I also cannot swim. My
That's
armor
true.
will make me sink immediately.
I'm gonna assume water does not mix well with me.
It's a good assumption to make.
Yeah.
You're not very resistant to water.
No.
Burrow, I think, has no issues with water whatsoever.
Of course.
So we got 2 out of water out of 5, so that's 1. It's be that forest and trail is the other one.
I don't know. I feel like. Go ahead.
No, it's like if we go deeper into the forest, like there's a greater chance that no one's gonna find us. But I can't tell you what's beyond there. I can't really tell you what's beyond anywhere. But this forest has more chances of us getting lost from the peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Charm him.
I don't need to charm. I assume.
You don't actually. If you
Can
want to nick him with festies or have him hold festies.
hold this? I give him festies.
Yep. So
Which
she
is
gives you a sword to
my
hold.
blade, and I say, just say what you said again.
So you explain that the deep. I'm not going to make you say it again. You hold the sword. You explain that the deep forest is probably a safe place to go, and the sword does not glow, and so.
And I say, and you don't know what's in there.
No, I don't know what's in there.
The sword does not glow.
I think it's safe. I think it's a safer place than being out in the open of the water or over by the gates of the trails.
Give me my sword back.
Give it back. And there you go.
It's a nice.
All right, I'm gonna take some votes. Let's get some. Chromeal, what do you want?
I agree. I think the forests would be harder to follow rather than the trail. I think we should do that.
Nice. Andro?
Yeah, I think we should also go through the forest.
Andrew is literally masking and doing all of this that's what I said type of thing with Chromeal.
I agree.
Great.
Yes.
So forest, Burrow, obviously.
I said, let's go to the 12th. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's do the forest. I suggest it.
Philly.
You tried a kid, but no one is in on it. They're like, oh.
God.
He could still be killing us. Chromeal or Cousteau?
The trails.
Okay, so we got. Well, you're already gonna be.
Is that just because you're worried about gnarled roots and not being able to bank?
Oh, I meant the forest.
The forest. Okay, yeah, the forest.
Yeah.
Good. And then Ellie.
Well, I guess ultimately I would ask: does anyone know what the nearest destination? Does anyone know what's happening outside of BabyDale, in nearby town, or how connected BabyDale is to the other areas of Folivora? Does news travel? Does anyone care about anything going on
Well,
in
if you
here?
think about it, there is a wagon supposedly coming from somewhere.
What if we just hide until we see the wagon?
Yeah, I was gonna say we should have asked her how long or where the wagon guy is going to come from. But
Well, there's the trail nearby is
Yeah.
most likely one of the locations.
So it's more like a unpaved road than
Yeah.
a trail.
Trails
Okay.
in the open, but it also could be our fastest option, not to change
Yeah.
minds. But
Yeah.
It could.
it's
You can
important
talk
in the
about it.
open,
Yeah.
but we can just book
But
it.
the thing is, we don't know where we go next if they care about if they've heard and if they care about what we are being accused of.
The person in the wagon.
No, the next destination we meet if
Well,
we
sure.
follow a trail.
Say theoretically, maybe other destinations don't give a fuck about BabyDale drama.
True. I will say, this is a fun point for you all to sit there and look back and realize, through your entire 3 years of being in BabyDale, no one's ever told you about the rest of Folivora. You've only known what is around you. No one tells you what's after this point. And technically, tomorrow was when you were first supposed to find out. You're supposed to get your map, know where you're going, and go. But you didn't get that opportunity. You
Just a day early.
just a day early, but you don't have a map like they were going to give you. You are in the unknown. But you look outside and you realize for the first time that you're outside of BabyDale. You're actually on your own for the first time ever. It's extreme circumstances, but it's a little freeing. There's fresh air. The air feels different. Everything, but you're probably not in a confident area because you're in the unknown, but you do realize that they really didn't educate me a lot here. They taught me how to be an adventurer, but not about where I am. So, that being said,
I have a question.
yes,
I'm gonna keep it big.
of course.
Based on my nightly conversations.
You have no idea.
Can I also take this opportunity to suggest a short rest and perhaps a song of rest?
For any HP loss, well, why don't you ask anybody? Is
There's
anybody hurt?
people after
Is anyone
us.
hurt?
Who is?
Yes.
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 So-
I'm bleeding out over it.
If you choose to go to choose to go to the forest, there is no time for a short rest. If you choose to go to the trails, there is time to do a short rest. Not short rest. I'll take it aside to short rest. For the trails. If you do
I
that.
will say, I don't know, if you're hurt pretty bad and we go into the forest and we don't know what's in there, there could be creatures.
Green creatures.
And we can also, I don't know. Yo,
Is
listen,
there a way to like?
How much can you heal?
I can heal you.
You'll also be able to do hit dice back as
1d6
well.
hit points. I don't know what that
And
means.
then if you do a short rest, you have these things called hit dice, which are a short rest. Like it'll let you get back certain health based off of the roll you get. So you have 3 d12 hit dice. So you can roll up to 3 before your next long rest to get that health back. So does that mean we're pivoting to the trail to get this?
Wait for the wagon.
Waiting for the wagon?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you make your way to the right hand time, and on your way, quietly playing the ukulele, doing a song of rest before
Nice.
while Ellie plays. Roll. How many d12s do you think you're gonna need?
I am down to 11 health out of 32. So
I would do 2 d12s, and then you're gonna add a
can-
plus d6 to
Yeah,
this.
and you can add your Constitution modifier each time
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
wonderful. That's +2. So each roll.
to each roll. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. And so, do you sing or do you just play it like?
I'm just quiet. I don't want to.
So you quietly have some walking music as people kind of get back their health. Chromeal patches himself up. Burrow, did you take any damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can do it as well. Just remember, if you use all your hit dice, you won't be able to get it back until a long rest. So you only use some of them.
Oh, okay.
How much would you get back?
13.
Oh shit.
Good. So you're at 20,
Yeah.
24. Plus, is that plus the con stuff?
Yeah, that's including the con.
Cool. And then plus, did you do a d6 as well?
Oh no.
Do a d6. That's your song. That's what Ellie was giving you. I also remind you, Ellie, in the future, you do have bardic inspiration.
Nice.
So you could have used some of your actions to give people inspiration for their roles and stuff like that.
I didn't know them, and I also didn't know we were gonna fight.
Correct.
Cute
Now
people.
you're in a group. This is something you can think about. So we should. You doing too?
I think so
Maybe
because I lost
inspiration
5, so
for
I'm at
murder.
15.
You might as well just do 1 hit dice because I think you're
Yeah.
d8s,
I'm D6s.
or d6s.
Why did I roll that? And I have 3, so 4. Sweet. So I'll be at 19 instead of 20 then.
Dope.
Plus the D6 from
Plus the d6
Ellie's
from Ellie too.
Song of
So
Rest.
just give yourself full because the d6 a 1 at all.
I can't go over.
No, you can't go over. Sorry, it doesn't add 10
Can you
hit points.
Can I extend my life? No, you cannot.
No, I cannot add more health to myself. Cousteau, do you have anything you want to do?
I used 1 hit die, and then plus the Song of Rest, I'm back up to full.
Nice. Good. Because you all demolished these.
Oh, do I get a? Does that reset rage slots?
Short rest? No, only
Don't
long
think
rest.
a short rest does.
But you still have 2 rage slots.
Yeah, we're
It's not terrible.
And when you take a long rest, you only regain like half of your hit die. So
the only thing that the short rest helps us with is HP, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
When you're a wizard, you're a sorcerer. When you're a wizard, short rest slot, you get spell slots back. But
Same for
sorcerers
warlocks,
and warlocks.
yeah.
But sorcerers, because you get your power from sorcery points and things like that, it's a different story.
Gotcha.
Cool.
I
And
have-
don't forget you have sorcery points to use.
Yes.
I have a few things I want to do, like while
While walking.
traveling.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I think Cousteau is going to wheel up to Andro as we are walking.
Okay.
And just say, "You know who you are."
Yep, as we all remember that Cousteau is calling back something that Sklunk said in the battle before he died, which was, "You know who you are, you're not that special."
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it, you know who you are, and Andro goes, they go, "Yeah."
Explain the meaning of this.
I was really good in my class back in the orphanage. And I think Sklunk was just messing with me because I didn't get automatically put in a group or whatever.
Hold on. Can I give you my blade? Can you say it all again with the blade?
If Andro wants to say that with the blade in their hand.
I was going to ask to make a insight check with disadvantage.
You can, but I'm still... Andro, do you choose to take the sword?
At least on, like...
What does the sword do?
I don't tell you. I do not tell you.
Don't look at me. Look at Karder. They're the one trying to give you the sword.
Listen, if you don't accept the sword, you're sus.
I'm avoiding eye contact with you.
Good, and you keep walking, so you're behind her, a little goldfinch kid. Take the sword, and Andrew's like, no, I can't. No, thank you. Good. This is nice. I'm sorry, we're getting a little quiet moment now. This is good. So you asked that question. Insight. What'd you get?
She's sus. Didn't take
7 with disadvantage, just because facial expressions or something.
Correct.
Very foreign to me.
That's absolutely true.
Okay.
That is, Sklunk was a bad student as a child because he didn't do any real damage in that battle.
Yeah.
And then Andro, as you saw, does some damage and is actually really good at it. So I think it might have been a jealousy thing.
Is this a foreign concept? Not knowing
Not knowing what?
who you are?
Ooh.
That's deep as hell.
But then you look at the octopus and you go, I don't think they meant it in a deep way.
So Cousteau just says, "We are on the surface."
Promise. I think we have a little bit more depth to us than that, my friend.
We are above sea level.
And I'm just like,
He's right.
you know,
You're just walking in the front, but like, that's right.
I see no water.
whenever things get like too deep and I don't want to think about it in the past, I've just kind of been like, and I just kind of do that.
Dope. Karder, do you still push the sword onto Andro?
Were they telling the truth?
He believes that it's all about the jealousy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do something to get Karder off my back?
Absolutely.
I resheathed my blade.
Do you want me to light that glow for you? That cigarette.
No, I'm saving it for a special occasion.
Okay.
You.
You were just asking for
I've decided to get to the urge is past.
Andrew and Karder bicker in the middle of the group, and they kind of like try. It's almost that thing is like trying to be friends, but they're both butting heads in the same way. Chromeal probably at the front leading the charge.
Yep.
Cousteau is probably behind Andro asking questions. Still, do you have anything else you want to do?
No, I have something else.
Hell yeah. And then we'll go to Burrow, but I want to see what you got.
I just want to, not speaking out loud, just tapping inside in Morse.
Okay.
Just the quote, "A race revived."
Okay. And you can say Cousteau doesn't say this out loud, but what is Cousteau considering about that part of the?
He's connected that to Vern.
Okay.
And Vern's race,
Interesting.
knowing that it doesn't really exist anymore.
Nice. And then so this is fun because I want to talk a little bit. You guys have just now become a party. The first thing you guys done as a party is nearly kill people, but pretty much kill people.
That's how most parties start.
Correct. But you, in other D&D campaigns and tabletop role campaigns, everyone's like, and now we're friends.
Right.
You're not. You have to take a moment to bond. And this is moments where you can be truthful if you want to be. But truly, you've been walking for about an hour now, and all that's been happening is these little tiny quips and information you want to meet with each other. And Burrow, I think Burrow gets the inclination to try to start fresh. Because I think Burrow is constantly always trying to introduce themselves. And so, and Burrow is in the back hopping along behind everybody and watching the group bicker, not really talk, Chromeal on his own, and sees a disconnected group of people when there should be a family.
Not getting there too far, but
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
we should at least, like, I don't know, have a good time, sing a song. I loved your ukulele. That was cool.
Thank you.
That was a good time.
Well, Karder blushes, of
That
course.
was nice.
Yeah, I like that. But come on, guys. We've got about 30 minutes until the wagon guy comes around. Hopefully, maybe. No, let's go around and say something nice about yourself. Say a fun little fact.
So Burrow, you start.
I'll go first. Hi, my name's Burrow. Some people say that I might look like the Antichrist, but I've got a great heart inside of me. Yeah. Okay, next person.
And as you spit and you say that, little poison like lands on the ground, and starts sizzling right when you're like smiling, and everyone's looking back at you, and like the ground is sizzling with acid, and you're just like.
To the point where like, I assume the party is just like completely disregarding anything.
Well, we'll see. Did anybody introduce themselves as well?
I didn't disregard, but I am a little creeped out with the acid falling from your mouth.
So you don't say he introduced himself. You don't introduce yourself.
I will say no. I introduce myself. I
Okay.
say hello, Karder. As you know, that's my stage name, Karder with a T. And my fun fact is that I actually do. I remember you. I'm sorry for that. The one night I threw up on you. I'm sorry.
And you look back about a month ago that you were at the circus and you were testing out your Vank prototype and fallen over.
Sorry.
And instead of Karder actually getting you up, passed out and vomited on you.
You're sorry about the circus?
Yeah. When
Wait.
we met at a circus and I thought you were. I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I was drunk on milk.
I recall.
And I'm sorry.
Y'all were at the circus. I was at the circus. I don't think I saw any.
I don't think you saw them, yeah.
Did y'all go to the circus?
I went to the circus.
I did go to the circus.
I mean, everybody goes to the circus at BabyDale.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That was a common occurrence that we all shared at one time, so maybe
But
we saw each other beforehand.
I guess it is cool to think that we've all been in like the exact same place before. So
Just missed each other, like two ships passing in the morrow time.
Yep. Cousteau, Karder just apologized to you about for throwing up. Something that you probably did process as a grudge, but did not
I
think about it
extend my
till now.
wing, friends, or perhaps no longer grudged enemies.
I don't think anybody has ever apologized to Cousteau for anything.
Nope.
With like a little switch of a lever inside the tank, the arm extends and just like very gently like pinches the wing and shakes.
Rips off my hair.
No. And because molting is happening, when you do let go, there is a feather that gets.
You rip off my butt.
Not rip off. Molting happens. It's a natural occurrence. You're not ripping it off, but a feather does come out.
Yeah. Okay.
You can have that.
Tray opens and you just
Great. Good. And then you get that, and then everyone's kind of looking at Cousteau after Karder introduced themselves.
I am Cousteau. This creation is my own.
The Cousteau is your creation?
This machine that allows me to exist here in this biome.
It's nice.
That's a great handiwork there you got there.
It does. Looks like you're gonna do some damage. I respect that.
Thank you.
And then you go back and you look back and you remember, I killed that kid. You think about the Thunder Gauntlet straight up and exploding Finn Gorchop's heart. And just doing that. Great. And you introduce yourself. Burrow has, and then Andro. Chromeal, by the way, has not turned around, acknowledged any of these things, is still marching forward, leading the group.
I see Chromeal like still leading the group, and I like turn back as if I'm gonna like ignore everything that's happened, and then I just sigh. I'm Andro. I'm here. What's the caretaker's name? Tadka?
The drunk one? Yeah, Takta.
You guys have probably heard about Takta. You remember Takta? We were talking about Takta went missing. It's super strange, and people have kind of been coming after me for that. I don't think I wasn't really my... trying to save everything, I accidentally burnt the library down.
That was you.
It was me.
Oops. Yeah.
Oops.
Burrow is so nice. Burrow's like, I'm having a great. This is the first time that no one's yelled at me in a conversation. I'm on it.
It was you?
You're so sweet. Yeah. Things can get a little messy when I use certain fire-powered stuff. So it got messier than it should have. And Totka was taken just because he was trying to help me out.
Taken how?
Take him little paper knights. You tell him about the paper knights and how they came from a book on a pedestal called the Lex Tome. The Lex Tome.
No wonder you burnt everything down.
You know what the Lex Tome is?
No, the people from the books came and took your person. Like, of course.
You probably had to, like, into the book, or like?
They didn't take him into the book.
Okay.
No, they just took him.
Yeah.
But they came out of the pages of a book that did end up just kind of evaporating afterwards, named called the Lex Tome. That's what you made sure you had that investigation.
That's all I found out was that it was called the Lex Tome. Anybody know about the Lex Tome?
No.
Make a history check.
No. Yeah, I would say you'd auto fail. That's
Yeah.
something that you've never been told or taught. And that's not something you've learned from Vern either.
Yeah.
I'll find out about
Great. And then Andrew, you have a genuine conversation. You feel bad about it, but it feels a little bit nicer. The weight off your chest is a little bit lifted now that you have had that moment. And now, and then everybody looks expectantly to Chromeal Mustache.
What?
Come on, cornmeal.
Fine.
I'm trying it out. Cornmeal.
The name is Chromeal.
No, like, I'm trying out a nickname.
For me,
Cornmeal.
cornmeal.
Yeah.
I do love corn. I do love corn.
And meals.
And
your
meals.
holes.
I don't know about all this magic mumbo jumbo, but bit of a dwarf if you haven't seen. #1 recruit at a Copper Coin orphanage, destined for greatness. That's what I do.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Fun fact: my favorite color is bronze.
True. Interesting, because Karder, you said, "Oh, how the what was it?"
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Harsh words coming from a bird.
I'm just saying, I didn't come in here saying that I was meant for greatness and then not picked for the greatness ceremony. I knew that I wasn't going to get picked.
Were
like
you
I said.
at that ceremony? Because we were picked for like the first 5-team Hall of Famer squad, so it seems like we're pretty special.
I'm just saying, I think we're a glitch in the system.
Interesting.
It's just my hunch.
You hit a sore point for Chromeal, which was, I don't know, it's up to you, but like, I think not being chosen the first time might have like.
Well, yeah, my bro died too. I'm a little pissed, to be honest with you.
Talk
I didn't
about
want to kill him. I didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, and you didn't
Now he's
catch
dead.
him.
And I didn't kill him, but now he's dead.
And you're like, he was your rival, right? It wasn't about like, it wasn't about killing him. It was about it was a strong competition. Did you think for the rest of your life you were gonna have to compete with Finn Gorchops?
No.
No, but you thought that you thought he was gonna be there.
Yeah.
And now he's
Gonna be around. I didn't have to
right.
compete.
I'm the Joneses. He's keeping up with me.
yeah.
You know.
Absolutely. And so you tell it, and Chromeal, I think, not being emotional whatsoever, but does reveal a little bit more about being like, you didn't expect your rival to be killed before you even left this place. You knew of all the people, of all the babies here, you know the danger. You were raised as a royal guardsman, as an army person. You understand that death is a part of it, but you didn't think it would happen before you even left. And it did happen twice in front of Finn, your friend, and then somebody else, and then Skunk. And you think about how you were about to kill that person, and how it felt that you didn't, and now you're worried about somebody else dead, and wondering if that's going to affect the way you feel about
That's true.
killing people in the future.
Well, Finn was the #2 recruit out of my orphanage, so if he's already dead and so is the prince, what else does this world have for us? I'm a bit tepid, frankly.
Not being part of the societal rules set out for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Pointing with his tail.
Thanks for the support. The open road, baby. Look at this. Look
Burrow
at
is so happy being out in the open, in the wilderness. It is what you were made for.
This seems like something feels right about this. Seems outside of the walls. It seems natural. Like we're supposed to be here. You know? You know? No? You don't know. Okay, that's fine. We'll get there.
And as you walk and you actually talk, you get to know each other a little bit. And it becomes a little more like bonding. Cousteau is learning a little bit more about social cues. Karder is starting to be a little less closed off, a little more like open to talking about things. Andro is feeling a little more comfortable. Chromeal, I think you got that off your chest now. You've had something to think about, but at least you said it and it felt better. And Burrow's just happy to be here. And as you do, the sky starts to become strawberry, as the sun kind of lazily falls below the clouds, and you find yourself, you've already traveled for it took about 35 minutes, and then you sat for a little bit. You see that the trail's over there. You sat for a little bit, and then as you're sitting and waiting in a stealthy place, because Karder wanted to make sure we do that, including Cousteau, you've taken bush branches and stuck it in him to make him look like a tree, but it looks terrible.
The octopus have turned like a green-brown color. But
you look like goldfish excrement as it floats. So you sit there, and the wagon that you've heard so much about trots down, has 2 big bison pulling it, they're straining, man, because these bison are, by the way, are not normal bison. They're massive. They're like 12, 13 feet long. Huge ones, probably 2 tons to weigh. But they're pulling a large wagon that is a Red Rider wagon. Remember those red? And there's a little with the canopy on top, like the Oregon Trail, but it's a Red Rider wagon.
That's cute.
It's being pulled by these things, and on the wagon riding it is Bale, which is an Elefolk man, very kind of large, kind of like lumbering, slow-moving guy that has his eyes closed while he's doing it. This is a path he looks like he does all the time, but he stops there, he scratches his head, scratches his butt, stops the bison, and goes to take a little bit of a pee break across from you, not in the same place you are. Pee break, and the back of the wagon is open.
Can I make a perception or insight check or something just to see if, what's his name? Bayul,
yeah.
Bayul? Did he seem friendly?
He was whistling.
Okay.
Is this guy kind of like a Babar? You never watched Babar?
No.
What?
I'm having a stroke.
The elephant cartoon?
Is that the
yes. The king. King Babar,
yeah. Okay.
In the same way, kind of that same jolly kind of demeanor.
Do I get good vibes from this guy?
I don't think you've gotten bad vibes.
Okay. And
he's whistling while Yu's peeing in a bush right now. He's an elephant. It's probably gonna take him a while. And sorry, you were gonna say?
Nice.
Look at that trunk.
And does anyone in our group or myself, can we detect magic?
I can.
Yeah, you can detect magic.
Hey, do you detect any magic over there?
I will detect magic.
Do you want it to be a 10-minute thing, or do you want to do it as an actual spell so it takes less time?
I don't think we got 10 minutes.
Yeah. I don't think we got 10 minutes, yeah.
Fine, I'll use it as the spell.
You don't have to use it.
Yeah, you use that. You haven't really used a lot of your spell slots, so it's fine.
No.
Yeah, you use that, and you sense that there is...
I don't even have to wait for that. Yeah.
The bison are magical because they're massive. So most likely that a spell was used to make them larger. But Bayul and the wagon itself doesn't have a lot of magic to it, nor does the things inside the wagon. It's just normal supplies. Any, really. The only magic you see is kind of floating off of the bison that you know of.
Okay.
Two of you have a lot of magic flowing off of you that you notice. You haven't used detect magic in front of these people. You and Karder have a lot of magic coming from you.
Cut from the same jib.
What?
I suggest.
I just look at Karder and I wink. Wink. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Could you have detected magic that whole time?
No, she's not detect magic.
Oh, you just.
But she's magical. Great. Sorry, he's magical. I keep thinking Ellie and Karder. My bad.
Okay, guys. I think we should go in the wagon. If things get a little rowdy, I'm very persuasive and I can, make sure he doesn't, do my best to make sure he doesn't hurt us. But even if he does, I feel like we could take it. We just killed 3 kids.
Right, yeah.
We just killed.
Yeah, we could ask the guy.
You say we just killed 3 kids. No. Chromeal's still thinking about Finn, and then that's what he says.
Maybe just talk to him.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying we get in there first, And then we talk to him, so that way we are at least in there.
Ask questions later.
Yes.
Cool. So give me
Thoughts?
a.
You want to scare an elephant? I don't know about that.
This
Who's
is
the most friendly out of all of us?
So do you want to sneak in, or you want to ask him for your help?
He does have a point. Maybe.
What would scare him more, just being in his wagon or sneaking up behind him while he's peeing? What would be more?
Is he still
What would be
peeing?
less intimidating?
He is still peeing.
The boy gotta pee.
We just squat up behind him as he's peeing. Stand cross-eyed.
Tower stance behind him.
Pissing all by yourself, Hanson?
No, thank you. So do you guys want to talk to him, or you just want to hide?
Let's talk to him.
Talk to him. Okay.
Okay. Here's what we do.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna be able to sneak up to that wagon.
Fair. So you. So who is the spokesperson for the group? Or are all of you going up there?
Who's the most friendly? I'm sorry, it's not you.
Wow.
I also have the intimidation factor in case.
I can go, but I feel like
Who looks?
my intimidation's pretty high.
Are you intimidating, or are you asking for help?
I don't know.
I have pretty high charisma
You do have high charisma.
because I'm very likable.
That's true.
Great. So you hear the pee stream stop. He's two shakes. Yep, you hear a really long zip because he's an elephant. It's not like that kind of thing. It's really big pants. Really big pants.
He's got
Calm
huge
down.
pants.
Huge pants. There's a long.
It's a long zipper.
Like, rude. Yes, because that's when you buy jeans. That's what you need. That's how we tell by size by jeans. It's because of the penis size,
Yeah.
not from.
I know it is.
Anyways, I'm gonna cut that part out.
Send zipper pics.
The new Mormon sexting. All right, so Karder decides to stroll up to the guy who just finished PA. He turns around and there's this little goldfinch boy looking up at him with big black eyes because birds don't have pupils. Big black eyes. And is like, what do you say?
Would you like a cigarette?
I can't do it. I'm trying to do it. I can't do it. Anyways, anybody want to do it? Thank you. You hear that, and that turns into laughter, and looks down at this little kid, and he takes the cigarette from you, and laughs, and goes, "Little one, you can't be smoking. You're too young," and tosses the clove cigarette like 30 feet away, like fully gone. What are you doing outside of that old place? Wow. And he looks around and looks back and sees how far he's gone on the wagon and be like, "You're a little bit far from home, Dorothy."
Are you Bayul?
Oh. Yeah. Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
We heard from Nymphy that you could provide us safe passage.
That gossipy bitch, of course.
It's true.
Jesus.
It's true. What say you, weary traveler?
What say me is you're a bunch of babies asking me to get in my wagon and take you outside?
Well, we're already outside now, aren't we?
Well, I know I've been doing this for quite a few years, is that you don't get to journey till tomorrow, so no. He starts laughing to himself. You don't get to have a head start on like the other kids, so let's get back on the wagon and I'm gonna
Okay, and now
take
I
you back.
cast
Please, sir.
suggestion.
Please, sir, we need help because, do you know Dwell?
Well,
An owl guy?
are you with Karder? Are you coming out of are you walking up to talk to him or slither up to
Yeah,
talk to
because
him?
we're like sitting out in the backside,
So
singing.
the shadow, the sky is darkening, and it's getting dark, and out of the shadow of the tree, a snake person slithers out and goes, "Please, sir."
Yeah, well.
he like an elephant seeing a mouse. He like jumps up, stomps, is like, "Whoa, whoa. Don't do that to people. Terrifying."
Do what?
You don't. Okay. No. You can get in the wagon. We're going back to BabyDale.
Wait. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I come out of the darkness.
Also, fading forward through the
Cousteau's just gonna turn on his spotlight.
Great. Can't see you. Just these bright blinding lights behind Andro. Andro is like engulfed in this huge light. So you get a little bit of a. What are you trying to do?
Hey. My name is Sklunk. I'm the prince.
I whisper and I say, everyone knows that Sklunk is a bird person.
He doesn't know.
Roll a deception check for me.
Probably knows.
With deception, with disadvantage. Which means roll it twice to take the worst one.
Wait, 6 with the disadvantage, which means I roll again.
Yeah. Take the lower one.
Please be a 20. 10.
Okay.
But, and I can't add my...
You can. You add it.
15.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Sklunk.
Prince after the Duchess.
Yes, I know. I know this. I haven't. We've never met before. It's really nice getting to know you.
I know, right?
You must be adopted.
I am.
Sorry, we shouldn't talk about that. Well, I mean, and so yeah, you know, I believe you, but I think your mom would like you back.
No.
The Duchess and Safa, the Sea Witch, gave us an emergency mission.
Yes.
They could only trust the first group of 5. They could only trust, we're the first group of 5 for a reason.
We're a different group of 5 than that other one you might have heard about.
You mean the one that I heard?
Second
Your mom was saying that, and he remembers, right? When he because you said Sklunk, and then you said the different 5. You remember? He does remember. He's an elephant. He's got pretty good memory. He does remember that he heard the announcement that Skyla had, because her voice booms, of the death of Sklunk.
Kill a bitch.
And death of Sklunk, and the 5, and then before he freaks like, you're not Sklunk, you're those kids!
I've cast Gift of Gab!
Smart person. Huh?
What?
You don't know Gift of Gab?
Skillfully reshape the memories of the listeners in my immediate area so that the creature of our choice within 5 feet forgets everything you said within the last 6 seconds. Go.
Yes, that works. Cross off one of your spell slots for that second level.
Okay.
Because it's a second level spell. I'm very happy that we had a conversation about what Karder should bring, because Gift of Gab is, to this day, one of my favorite bardic spells. Because it is literally like, I didn't like that! And then he goes back, and so he forgets that you called yourself Sklunk. And he forgets that you mentioned we're a different 5. So he doesn't remember that, and he just says, oh, look, kids, no, I gotta bring it back. It's unsafe. Did you hear about those kids that attacked the prince?
That's
it's unsafe
horrible.
to be out there. So they may be attacking you.
It's horrible. We can't go back there if they're attacking the other kids.
Exactly.
Might we?
We should search for them.
No.
No.
Oh,
Far away from me.
You're also, you both have to tell me if you've come out of the woods yet.
No. I'm
Okay,
just,
good, good.
My voice is coming from behind the
lights.
Who's that? Who's there? Terrifying him. Not helping him whatsoever.
That's policy.
Oh, do I still look like a guard?
No, it didn't work the first time. As you ran through the way to get, because you had a pretty good dexterity save. After an hour. But as you were leaving through the tavern, all of those like guards things were flying off and like helping you not get hit by bottles and things.
Okay. And I am going to immediately cast suggestion.
Oh wow! 2 spell slots gone, both second level. What are you going to suggest?
I suggest you take us to where you think is the safest town away from BabyDale for us.
Okay, he's gonna do a wisdom save. Your DC is 14. He has a +2. So he just needs to get a. You have 14, right? So 12 or higher. And the big thing about suggestion is your specific thing is for him to take you all to a town that is safe for you.
Yes.
Cool.
That is BabyDale. Because it's not safe.
So he got a 12. So he is actively suggested. You see a bit of that magic that Andro saw when detecting magic coming from Karder. A little bit of a glimmer comes out of Karder's beak and swirls around the eyes of Bile as they kind of glaze over. It's not hot.
I mean,
Gift of Gab, I didn't say it.
you saw your spell shot?
But the glamour, and he goes, yeah, it is unsafe to be a baby, but you're gonna leave tomorrow anyways,
yes.
So might as well just get you guys in my wagon. Let's get you to I know where to take you guys.
Okay, and I quickly turn to all of them and I say, do not mention the 5. Do not mention that any of you are Skulk. He will know.
We're leaving there for the battle.
Chromeal and Cousteau, you both can come out, and he lifts you into the thing to help you in there. You all get to the back of the Red Rider. You're surrounded by different, really just farm goods. It's like the lower orphanage gives away their farming stuff for monetary reasons for the kingdom. It's just it's training these future farmers of America, the FFA.
FFA, baby.
So you get into the wagon and then you just go. You're in the wagon. It's nice and cold. He's whistling. He truly is a nice guy. Like Vile
we didn't kill him.
asks about you guys, talks, and you find out a little bit more about Vile. Vile is originally from BabyDale when he was younger. Was a monk originally in the Temple of the Mother, but he's pretty old.
Interesting.
He's roughly like 40 or so. So like he was Temple of the Mother. He was going off on his journey. Found out that he enjoyed being more of a merchant and being able to have a family and things like that. Or more than that family, because he doesn't have any kids. He wanted a wife and wanted to settle down. He didn't want to do law enforcement, so he became a wagoner. And he's a very, very large man with a huge gut, huge arms. He's just a nice guy, and he tells you stories and whistles. And you're kind of going down. It's been about an hour or so. As you're going down, he's talking to you. Do you have any questions for Vile while you're in the wagon? Yeah, absolutely.
How are we named?
How are you named?
Named. Like how were our names picked for us? You've been living out here for a while. Tell us how we got our names.
Oh. Huh. And he honestly had not thought about this until this moment. He's like, I remember on the day I left for BabyDale, they gave me a little slip of paper that said my last name on it. And then I left. And then I took the army thing, and then I got my last name got taken away from me for a while because when you're a monk for Mother, you're just your first name, and then you're part of the law enforcement. You've got nothing else. And when I left, I got my last name back, which is Leatherfoot. Leatherfoot was his last name. And he tells you about that, and he's like, I think they just named me in the birthing birch. Yeah, when I was hatched, and they so I know that in the birch there's a room. I remember when I was a young guy, and I snuck up there because it was like the tree's huge, but you're not allowed to see what's inside of it. And I go in there, and I walked into one room. The only room I ever walked in, just a room full of books. And all the books had like all these words in them, and you realize that I don't really just know how to read. They had words in them. It was great. I could read my name, which is great. I saw my name in there. I saw my last name, but besides that, yeah, I just know that like the birthing birds. Yeah, they just name us when we're hatched. Yeah.
But you remember coming to BabyDale?
No, I remember being a BabyDale. Yeah, I remember hatching, being raised in the Temple of the Mother, going off, being a law enforcement, like raising myself as a monk for the Temple of the Mother until I was about 30, and then I found a wife. Wagon. Yeah, well, thank you. And I became a wagoneer.
Do you know anything about missing caretakers? Have you heard any
Just
rumors?
the guards talking about it's weird. Something about like, and they asked me, did I see anything on the road or the trails? And no, it's pretty dead out here. Yeah, it's a pretty easy. It's a pretty easy trip from BabyDale to the port. Pretty easy trip to port. Yeah, no, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the port. That's the safe
Tell us
place to
about the
take you
port.
guys. Oh, Port Price. Yeah, Port Price or Price Port, whatever you want to call it. Port Price. And right now, do you not know where you are?
No.
Oh, good. This is fun for me. And as he turns, he points, and he looks at the woods around you. And great, this is Fisher Forest. Great, Fisher Forest around us on all sides. Cool. Yep. Oh, surround BabyDale. Great. And then we're gonna take you to Price Port. And from there,
Tell us.
This guy. real clever.
to Price Port, and we'll see if there's a ship that can take you to a safe town. Yeah. Oh.
So the port is not safe?
I mean, the port's it's just like 4 buildings. There's no real people living there. There's just the sailors who dock in for like I'm bringing myself to sailors to take off and bring off to the rest of Folivora.
Where do you live?
Oh, I have a little. I guess you could. It's not a town. You asked him specifically for a town that could be safe, not a safe place. And so your suggestion doesn't work to his house. He has 2 houses. Let's talk about this. Oh, I have 2 places. I've got one here in the port. Yeah, no. Suggestion is extremely important to give a very clear instruction.
A place that is safe for us.
You said a safe town for us.
Real
So
quick, Alex, what was the name of the forest again?
a Fisher Forest. And he's like the bison getting unsettled. He's like, no, I've got a house over there, but you asked for a town, so I'll try to get you to the sailor and see if they can get you off of
It'll be safe anyway.
off of
Doesn't have to be
BabyDale.
his house.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Oh, just in Port Price. We'll get there soon. We're almost there. We've got like probably like half an hour more of a ride. You guys are doing great, and you keep going. And he's like, we're almost at the end. Anything else I can get for you before I drop you off with some sailors?
You said earlier that you have a wife, and you haven't, you haven't settled down to have kids yet.
We can't have kids.
I know. Well, why are you thinking about having kids?
Well, I can't have kids. Like, people don't have kids. Remember, like, we're hatched.
Well, why would you specifically mention that you and your wife have not settled down to have kids?
Arcana check. Anybody else want to do an Arcana check that feels like they can do? You should do an Arcana check, Karder. That is a magic check. Because you have +3.
I thought we already.
18.
I think you could just do it.
Good. Yeah, Briland, did you get a nat 1? Well, I mean, you know nothing of magic, so like this is like a big thing for you. You're a tech person.
0.
You get a 1 too?
1 minus 1.
You both got 1s.
Got
This
one.
all kind of, you both are really like, yeah, that sounds right. This is great. Cool. It's
21.
21? 18?
18.
18?
11.
11. You both realize that the suggestion glamour is there still.
Oh.
There is another deeper glamour that you think has been there for
Is it on all of us?
just on Bible.
He was in the Secret Service and he learned something.
I just don't talk about it. Like, and at that note, you asking those questions triggered something that he just goes quiet. He's like, okay, that's cool. We'll be there for 30 minutes. You guys mind just chilling out for a second? And he could, and it not in a mean way, not like a dark way, but just kind of introspectively goes into his own mind while he's driving. He's like, he's never had to think about why that, and so you're kind of pushing a glamour that wasn't he didn't expect to be pushed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And as he does it and he quiets down, he doesn't answer any more questions for you. And he goes and he climbs, and you're going a little bit, only for about 10 more minutes before you're all in the back of the wagon and he's in the front, because you specifically probably wanted to hide. You didn't want to be out in the open. And in the back of the wagon, you have there we go. Back of the wagon, you sit there and you wait, and then you feel the wagon stop. Not in a mysterious way, just like a wagon stop, because you hear something. What is mysterious? Let me lie. Mysteriously, the wagon stops. It does. And you hear something. Burrow, especially because you got really good hearing. You hear something roll into the road, and that's why the wagon stopped. And Bayul calls back. Oh! I gotta move something real quick, and I'll be right back. It'll be fine. And he gets out. You feel the wagon, his weight lifting. You feel the wagon fully does like a foot into like the air, goes back out. Like the suspension was killing that thing. The bison look relieved. they feel great. And one of who would like to look out the front?
I will.
You will? Okay, Cousteau looks at the front, and you see a barrel in the center of the road, and Pio looking at it and like kicking it with his foot, looking weirded out by it, and he finally goes to open the lid of the barrel, and the lid pops out and smacks him in the head, and he gets knocked unconscious as 5 armed monkeys like this.
Oh no!
Climb out of the barrel like this. Oh, that's right. That's and then we go like, and the 5 of the barrels, latching arms, fly out and land on top of the wagon. Roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
I disguised myself as a monkey immediately.
Yes, you're hidden. You're hidden. If you want to cast disguise, so we'll see if that happens. Let me get to this one.
Oh my god.
Great. Just tell me what your initiatives are, and I can grab it.
I got another 16.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
I also got a nat 20.
Holy shit! So what's your dexterity though? Because Karder thinks it's +3.
Yeah.
So 23. And then what's Andro's? Sorry, what's your initiative? Not dexterity.
Oh, +1, I think.
+1, so 21. What's your initiative?
Oh, gosh, no, I lied. It's 4.
Well,
It's
2.
four.
Oh, it's 24. Damn. 24 versus 22.
Yeah.
It's good. Usually, if you guys land on the same thing, we take initiative, and then if that's still the same, we go to dexterity. So in the Burrow, what did you get?
17.
That's still pretty good. Chromeal.
15.
That's great. Cousteau.
16.
That's
Okay.
wow. Good job.
Look at
Alright,
us.
Let me do.
Are we ready for this one?
I'll roll shit on the end.
So
Except for. Oh.
Initiative.
good. And then This is going to be a theater of the mind combat.
Okay.
Because it's a quick, not a quick one, but it's not a major area. Nobody is beyond 60 feet from you. Everybody is within. If you're not close, then I'll let you know. But right now, you feel that there are at least somebody above you, and Cousteau, you can see there are still 2 monkeys. You saw 3 monkeys fly up and land on the wagon above you. 2 monkeys are still looking at Bile, kicking his body, going, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Aww.
Yeah, like literally, constantly switching. Because when the monkeys turn, it does that thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Good, and then, good, so that happens. And then Karder, you are the first one to act. You are still inside of the wagon.
Is the wagon moving or are we stationary?
You're stationary, it has stopped. The bison are a little unsettled by the monkeys, I will say.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm just gonna go for the nearest. I'll just stab up through the roof.
Great. Can you give me an attack
also,
roll for me?
I don't disguise myself, but I just want to say, like, one of my strengths is I have a disguise kit, so I just
You do.
I just throw
And so
a little.
the disguise kit is better for disguise self is something that is supposed to be more persuasive. Disguise kits are more for being able to be unnoticed in areas
Like
too.
camo.
Camo, things like that, or looking
I
like
just
a
look
merchant.
I just look like the monkeys.
You look like a monkey. You paint yourself red like a barrel monkey.
Yeah.
And so roll me an attack for Festies, which is a d20 plus 5.
7 plus 5, 12.
And you hit exactly,
Ooh.
which is great. And you're gonna roll a d8 and add 3. That's the one that looks like we're trying, like 2 pyramids on top of each other.
7 plus 3 is a 10.
You fully pull your sword, you take Festies, and you pull it straight up, and you twist, and you pop it back down, and that monkey collapses and is dead. You fully stab it through from the bottom of between the legs, all the way up through the brain, and then down, and it falls off the wagon dead.
Okay.
You did that. And
Can
you're
I
Damn.
investigate it really? Is that a move?
not right now. You already did. You can move if you'd like to move.
I move out.
So you move out of the wagon? Good. So you move out of the wagon. Cool.
Sorry, guys.
What's your AC? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
AC 14.
Okay. Great. They miss anyway. Somebody looks down to swipe at you. They just miss. As you exit and you land out there, as a bonus action, would you like to give any bardic inspiration to anybody?
Who's weakest?
They're all pretty
Don't
strong.
look at me.
But who do you feel like Karder would give?
Can I cast? I guess can I?
You already killed a guy.
Not. I did. Oh, I did. I don't know. Can I protect Bayou or whatever?
You can make your movement, and I'll let you go towards Bio, but I think I'm gonna stop you.
No, I'm not gonna.
No.
I
So
can protect
fuck
him.
that.
I just
you get out of the wagon, and you can be.
Can I just hide under the wheel of the wagon?
You can be next to it. The next turn you can hide, but the hide is an action.
Okay, fine.
Cool.
I get out and I just stand there,
Cool.
and I
And
cast
you-
bardic inspiration on
Point.
No, just
Just no. Or do Andro.
you.
Sure.
Bardic inspiration. You get a D6 on your next roll.
Oh, well, in that case.
I believe it's skill checks, ability checks, and attack rolls, not damage for bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I think it's anything you roll a d20 for.
Yeah. But the big thing for you is that you go ready to land, to hide underneath the whale, and then you turn to your right and there's the dead monkey you just stabbed to your right, whoo, and he's just out there, arms like this. Whoo. And the other monkey at top's looking down and going, oh, 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 like freaking out that you stabbed his friend. And now it's Andro's turn, I believe.
They were bad, right?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay.
There was something I wanted to do, but it's gonna be bad for all of us, so I'm not gonna do that.
Is it Burning Hands or Phoenix
I
Scorcher?
was gonna do Sword Burst.
Sword Burst
Yeah,
isn't
the
too
two
bad. Oh,
stabs.
so you have a sorcery.
Everybody has a
Dragon on
dexterity save.
Correct, but you actually have a sorcery point called Careful Spell. So that is on your combat page at the top. You can use a sorcery point to protect creatures from the spell's full force. You can use 1 to save up to your charisma modifier, which is 3, so you can save up to 3 people in the wagon. Which
Good
actually
thing
is
there's
all
3
that's the
people in
exact
the
match.
cat.
great.
Thank you for leaving the thing.
So
Okay.
so cross off one of your sorcery points.
I'm going to.
And then yes, you
That's
can
the
make
first
that
one I've used. Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So you have that one, and you have Twin Spell, which I love, which is a spell that lets you
Yeah.
cast 1 sorcery point per, or 2 sorcery points for first level, 1 for, and you can choose 2 targets instead of 1 if you want to. But do use Careful Spell for this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So use Careful Spell. So you do that Sword Burst, which is just a cantrip, so not too bad. It is 5 feet above you, so it'll make succeed on the dex saving throw. It is a monkey. It has pretty high dex. rolled a 2, so give me a d6 of force damage.
5.
Great. So Swords Burst for Andro is interesting because it is actually just a little tiny swords, like little daggers that go whoosh, and they're little fiery swords that magically appear out of nowhere, flare up almost like wings, and smack the top and like pierce through the top of the wagon and do how much damage?
5.
5 damage on the monkey above it. It's still alive, but there is a slit in the top of the wagon that you created that now the monkey can see in and see you all. So it lost its disadvantage on attacks because you opened up the top. But you still did 5 damage?
Yeah.
Great.
But it's only
Wait, did it
one
not?
of them?
There was 3 up there.
Yeah.
So yes, let's do the 5 damage on. Let me do the other guy. Let's see if the other guy actually takes it.
Well, didn't me killing the first guy?
Make it to 2 because there were 3 up there.
But it didn't open up a hole in the wagon.
No, because you went straight up.
Oh, okay.
You pierced a hole up. Blade burst, like sword burst, like sliced.
Eviscerated,
serrated
nice.
upwards. So it's a good question to ask. But yeah, the other person also failed. Will take 5 as well.
Okay.
So both of them took 5. They're still up there looking down through the they grab the edges and pull it open, like look in with their little arms.
Jumanji shit.
Great. And now, can you give me a strength saving throw?
Mhm.
And we're gonna do.
I have to
Actually, it's
do it.
technically just give me strength saving throw. That's fine.
13.
Great. Let's see what. You successfully do it. Do you try to run away at all, or do you stay in the wagon?
I think I'm gonna run away at this point.
Cool. So you try to do that. You try to exit, and as they reach down, one reaches down, grabs you by your collar, lifts you up, and has you grappled in one hand. Not like held grappled, but it's like a holding up in the air type of thing. Or actually, yeah, I would say, it's more like, because it's curved, it's like underneath the arm, like this. Like they have you grappled like this, and they're holding on to you.
I'm a kicking, but
Later.
I'm just
Or someone might help you. We'll see.
I'm just feeling because I'm sad. I don't like being held.
Dope. From there, we have Burrow. You are still on the wagon as well.
Yes, so I'm going to cast. I see Andro being pulled up by one of the monkeys, so I'm going to cast Poison Spray at it.
Ooh. Now, is that focused on one person, or is it everybody in the range for Poison Spray?
Range 10 feet, components BS.
Towards a creature. So yeah, you can
So,
specifically aim at that person.
Yeah.
They need a con save. For them, it's a DC 9, which you don't have on your thing because you don't really do magic. This is like a special thing for you because you're a fucking snake person. Terrifyingly, you look up at that monkey. They pass the DC. They pass the saving throw. So you spit acid at them, but they go whoo, 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 and it flies past their head, and it didn't get hit. But you can still move if you'd like. You cannot use a key point to do flurry of blows because you had to do a regular attack, not a magical attack, in order to use your key point. But you can run away if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm going to use my movement to get out of the carriage.
Dope. Give me an acrobatics roll for me.
21.
Nice. They rolled a nat 20. So as you try to escape the wagon, the other monkey comes up and grapples to the same thing that Andro and holds you like this. And somehow you kind of knot you up a little bit because you're a snake. It'll be easy to do. So you've got one monkey has Andro, the other one has Burrow in their hands on top of the wagon.
Wow.
You just rolled a
Waste
nat
of a
20.
move.
It's not your fault. It was a
No,
nat
I know.
20. Like.
I got nothing accomplished.
It's fine. The monkeys are gonna go now. The 2 at the top, the one at the top holding Andro, usually can take 2 fist attacks, but because they're holding somebody, they're only gonna do 1. They're gonna look at who's still in there, Karder, and they're gonna do a fist, and
I'm not
Cousteau.
there.
Oh, you left. That's right. Chromeal. Oh wow, the 2 people with the highest
Almost.
AC are the ones in the goddamn thing still. You look terrifying and foreign, so they're gonna go for the thing that looks recognizable, which is the dwarf.
No.
And
They're
so
not
they're gonna what?
These are the 2 outside.
No,
the
these are the
wagon,
ones above us.
But they're holding on to.
Yeah.
When they just.
They could no. Well, they're no. You don't
Shouldn't they
know.
just
You
shake?
don't know what their goal is.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not about beating you up.
Gotcha.
It's the 2 of them got grappled so
Noted.
far. So
Okay.
one's gonna take 1 attack on Chromeal. It's gonna miss, and the other one is gonna take an attack on Chromeal again. 4, great. Both miss. So they go whoo, whoo, and you kind of like clang clang. Use your axe to deflect their little like weird arm things. You do that thing you ever see like someone in swordplay, like the arm hooks and then you like pull like with the
Yep.
motion you slide it out. That's
Yep.
exactly what you do.
Cool.
The other one's outside. There are 2 outside. One is gonna go run up 2 because they have pretty good speed movement. They're gonna go up to Karder and do 2 attacks because they don't have any in their hands. That one as a nat 1, it punches itself in the face.
Yay!
Got him.
So it does 3 damage to itself. It does 3 damage to itself. And because he did nat 1, I'm not even gonna let him do a second attack because that happened. The other one, I need you to do a athletics. It's an opposed strength check is actually what I need from you. So give me your strength. Roll a d20 plus your strength.
8 plus 1, that's a 9.
You are grappled. They rolled an 18, so instead of attacking you, they're gonna fully grapple you and grab you under your arm. The big thing for now, for the people who are grappled, the next time you play your turn, you have to break the grapple and you have to roll once again an opposed strength check, and that's going to be your action. So you can still dash it. I'm not wrong about that. It's technically your action to do that, or is it half your movement?
No,
It's the same thing as prone. Or it's action.
It's your action.
That's what I thought. But you can still move away. If you break free, you can move away or do a bonus action as well. Also, don't forget, who did you give your bardic inspiration to? Andro?
Andro.
So don't forget you have that D6 in the future if you need that for things like breaking grapples.
Also, I forgot. I have a question. Technically, with the Festus Blade, when I attack someone, it forces a truth out of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the monkey, when you killed them, the monkey goes, woo, 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 and they revealed their deepest, darkest secret to their friends. They're mortified as that person dies and found out something horrifying about their friend that they know.
Like, he hated bananas the whole time.
My friend was racist this entire time. Yeah, if you speak monkey, none of you are druids, so you don't. If you speak monkey, you probably would have heard probably the most heinous race crime that has ever happened to monkeykind. But yeah, so they do, but
Okay,
it was a
cool.
monkey.
Okay, fine.
Cousteau, it is your turn.
Okay, I am casting Magic Missile. The first 2 are going to go towards the 2 monkeys.
Oh, damn.
That are grappling these 2.
Oh, so above you?
Yeah.
You just ratchet your arms going.
And Magic Missile is auto hits. So the one.
But it's only D4.
Yeah, it's a D4 plus 1. So the one grappling Andro does take 5 points of force
Good.
damage.
Then do the other one, and I'll talk about the flavor.
That's another 4. So 5 points of damage to the.
So you magic missiled both of these monkeys. Both of the. So you murk them basically.
Okay, cool.
And so I need. What do you do? And then I'm gonna ask you guys to do something too.
Yeah, just like ratchet up, and then just out of the cannons that Cousteau has comes these tiny little like beads of light. They're they're hard to see right now. Fires just like snipes both of the monkeys, and then I still have one more missile, so I'm gonna turn towards, because the 3 on top are dead. And can I still see the one?
You can do that third one.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast the third one.
The one that has already been injured.
Whichever one is grappling.
Yes.
Grappling.
Oh, grappling. Yes,
Karder.
you can do that.
That's 3 points of damage.
Cool. So Karder is not released, but that
Okay.
does take damage.
Cool.
You two give me a dexterity save. Because you're being on top of a wagon, you might fall about 10 feet.
21.
You're fine.
15.
You're fine. You both get dropped, but you're so ready for the combat because you've been having you're kind of now at this point. You're all very ready for combat because you are fight or flight, and it's all fight now. Even the flight aspect lets you land on your feet, ready to leave. So you're not prone or anything like that after being dropped. You're both good to go. We're gonna go back to the top. Karder, you are now. There's one that's pretty badly hit, and another one that you're still being carried though.
Yeah.
So
the first, can I have to break free, or can I?
Or you could do.
Yo, what
Or
the
you,
fuck? Hey,
or
I
you
didn't
could
go.
attack.
Oh wait, did.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Chromeal is the last one to go.
You're
I
fine.
apologize. Chromeal, go ahead. I
How many
apologize.
monkeys do we have?
We've got the 2 above you. All the ones that were above you are dead. There's
Yeah.
only one very injured, and then one no injuries at all next to Karder.
But the one that has Karder
Is injured very badly.
What about the 2?
That's the one you're with. Because you walked outside, remember?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set you up. Okay. I'm gonna take my hand axe and go.
Ooh, you're not even gonna leave the wagon. You're just
No,
gonna
just from
pop
the
it.
wagon.
I love that. Roll me an attack roll, and I believe that is fly.
That's money. That's
sir,
money.
it's fly plus 6. Actually, sorry, yeah, plus 6 for that.
That's a what?
Plus 6 plus what?
Wait, a D20.
D20,
right?
yeah, always.
Plus 6?
Yeah.
19?
Yes, that hits. Can you roll me a D6 now?
Yes.
Cute.
Yeah. Cube.
Cool.
Cube. 6.
Great. You would have killed him anyways because you only had 3 health left, and you're already at +4.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, Corby.
Yeah, you fully
Yes.
split their skull, and for a moment, you're like, you felt good, and then you remember Finn dying, and you're like, I just killed another thing.
No!
I just killed another thing. Another thing died around me. And you killed, and then Karder, I need a dex save for me. So you have +3, so just roll it. And actually, your dex save is +5. So.
That's a 6 + 5, 11.
Great, you fall on the ground prone because
Oh,
you
fuck.
you just dropped. You're like, oh, God damn it! So you have to take half your movement just to get up. It's just movement, not action, to get up. But you are freed of that. Chromeal, you did a great job. There's only one monkey left, and it's right next to Karder. Karder, what do you do?
Okay, I guess I use my movement to stand up.
To stand up. So, and then you're already next to this guy, and the monkey's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And he sees it's dead friend, it's dead friend, it's dead friend, and 4 other kids, and it's like.
And the dead monkey that was its friend until he learned to.
Yeah, and then that one, he's just like. So Karder, what do you do?
I guess I don't really. I guess I'll kill it.
Okay. With Festies?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh, 2.
+5, you miss. Unless you want to inspire yourself.
Can I
No?
give back the inspo?
No, you cannot.
Dang it.
So Karder tries to hit, the monkey goes, whoop, whoop, and do you run? You used half your movement, but do you want to move farther away anyways? Or do you want to stay engaged? Because you
I
might
run behind the wheel.
run behind the
I
wheel.
at least get the wheel between us.
What's your AC?
My AC is 14.
It misses, so it does swipe at you, but it misses. You run behind the wheel once again. Another child, like another monkey, a different monkey and a different wheel, and you're like, shit, another dead monkey. You're like, God damn it. From there, Andro, which you're still inside the wagon. No, you're outside the wagon now. So you are also still in range of that other monkey,
You do have inspiration.
and you do have D6 inspiration. What do you want to do?
I know, and I will probably be using
She
it.
said I.
I forgot I have a light crossbow.
You do have a light crossbow, not a longbow, everybody. A light crossbow.
Yes. Can I just try to shoot the dang thing? And I will
Absolutely.
be most likely adding bardic inspiration to it.
Yes, you should. So roll a D20 and a D6 at the same time. What'd you get?
7 in total.
7 in total.
Oh,
Plus your attack modifier.
Yeah, plus your pat. Oh, is it? Yeah, plus +4. 11. Still, just you shoot and you're shakily being like, I just got dropped. Boom, and it flies past and you shave off a little bit of the hair. It was very close, but you miss. Are you gonna walk towards it? Walk away? Stay where you are?
I'm just gonna walk up to the wagon and just like
Yeah, lean against it, being like, but the choices in life, they've left me.
Just
Great.
sigh.
I love that the first combat went so quickly announced, like, just kill the last monkey. Just do it. Burrow, there's you're outside because you got grabbed, but you dropped, so you can, what do you do?
So now, how far away is the other monkey?
Within speed distance. So I would say probably 30 feet at most.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take out my staff and take a swipe at it.
So do you want to use flurry of blows or just do the staff first?
Do the staff first.
Cool. Go ahead. Plus, I believe it's +5 to hit. I got it. +5 to hit. What'd you get? A 1?
Oh.
Yep.
Woo! You flip. You're like, I can do this once again. Just like Andrew, you're like, I just got dropped. You flick and then you hit yourself in the head for 3 points of damage.
Well, plus the 5 is
Oh, plus the
6.
Yeah. And you still
Yeah,
rolled a
so
nat
it's a
1.
nat
It's a
one.
critical
So-
failure. You hit yourself for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Great.
To make myself feel better, I'm going to now use my flurry of blows.
Great. So roll me 2 more attacks then. You're like, that was just a tester.
Kill that monkey.
Kill the monkey.
Christ, this monkey. 19.
Good. That hits. Give me another one.
14.
Great. Both hit. So
That's good.
I need you to roll. What is it for the Staff of the Adder? Or it's actually, I would believe is it Staff of the Adder or is it martial arts? I think it's just martial arts.
Martial arts.
Yeah. So 2d4.
7
7. Cool.
and 6.
Good. You hit that monkey. You turn back around.
Or 5.
You smack yourself in the
Sorry,
face.
5.
You're like, I can't do that. I'm better than this. You turn around. How do you kill the monkey?
God. So after hitting myself in the face with the staff, shake it off, have resolve, hold it in my tail with an iron fist, and
Iron grasp.
and then just right on the temple. I just take it and swing it at the monkey's head.
And it decapitates it. Yep. Head flies off into the
Swirls off.
forest.
Nice.
And that happens. The dead monkey body falls, and the head flies into the forest. And as it lands, you hear a thunk, and you hear someone go, "Hey!" And immediately, before you could even celebrate,
Oh. We could shot
dart, 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 dart. You are immediately knocked out. Before you can even help Bayul, you are knocked out. You hear yes,
Is this poison?
this is not poison.
Is this
Dang.
magic?
It doesn't. Let me do some stuff.
Yeah.
Am I charmed?
5 darts are fired. 4 of you fall. Cousteau, a dart hits your armor as you watch your friends fall, and out of the forest, you see the people you just met, the people that are now honestly your friends. You now see out of the forest, you see feral children
Ew.
filing out of the forest, and looks at you, and goes, "Ooh, this one's gonna take some time." And as you think about that, from behind you, you feel the tank being lifted off of Cousteau.
Oh no.
And you feel a dart, like a hand reach into the water,
Just-
dart you for the back, and you pass out. And that's where we're gonna end this episode of BabyDale. Thank you so much for watching. Great, exciting things. They've escaped BabyDale. They've made it to the wagon. They beat up some monkeys, and now they are passed out. And we have no idea what's gonna happen next. Now, watch us next time on BabyDale for episode 3. Feel free to like and subscribe on YouTube and TikTok, and please let us know if you like the show, what you're enjoying, and we hope to see you again on BabyDale. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.